Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Lone Star Planner Girl. This is Crystal and I am coming for a weekly plan with me. So I'm just going to go through real quick what I have. I have my sticker album from Paper Squirrel Co. and I actually placed a Black Friday order with her, and I don't know if she was doing this before. I don't think so. She actually kiss cut around her logo on all of the pages so that they are actually stickers now. And I've mentioned before in videos that I love it when makers do that, because then you have a sticker with their logo on it. So you can keep it in like a favorites page, or like this is a Paper Squirrel Co. album. And so that I don't ever forget that, because let's be honest, sometimes we buy so many stickers, kits, whatever, that we forget where they're from, or at least I do. I don't know about you. So now I've got that on there, and I have quite a few more stickers that I put together in here, and then I put together another cover just as like a divider. So I have all sorts of fun stuff in here. Anyway, so I've got that, and then I am going to be using this kit from I've got all these. I've got the whole thing upside down. From Mandy Lynn Plans. This is her ginger. You know, one of these days I'm going to remember to look up the names of these before I film instead of after the fact. I don't remember the name of this kit. It's one of her December kits, obviously. Peppermint and gingerbread men and that sort of thing. And then for this particular kit, I did get the extras. I got the sleep tracker, and that's the freebie she always sends. And then I got the, these all come together in a set. You can buy them individually, or you can get them for a discount if you buy them as a set. So it's got sleep tracker, individual trackers, and then water tracker. And these I will probably use on my daily pages rather than the weekly supplement, because they don't really fit. So I'm going to set those aside. And we will jump right into this. I am going to do my best to get through this as quick as I can. I almost never end up needing to use these, so I'm just going to set that aside as well. And we are just going to start laying down washi. Make sure you can still see. All right. So yeah, my kids came home with this cold a couple of weeks ago. I guess it's been almost 3 weeks ago now. And it was just a little cough. It wasn't any really big thing. I mean, they didn't get really sick. I got it, but I didn't get really sick. None of us ever had a fever. Nothing like that. It was just this really annoying cough. And it's going around our area, so it wasn't exactly unexpected either. And it lasted for like 2 weeks. No joke. Hacking and coughing for like 2 straight weeks was really unpleasant. But again, it wasn't, you know, there weren't really any other symptoms, and none of us ran a fever. My husband eventually ended up catching it. And then everybody started to get better, including myself. I was feeling much perkier. Just in time for Thanksgiving. I still wasn't feeling well, but I felt a lot better. And then the next day after Thanksgiving, I woke up and it had gone into my sinuses, and I started feeling like I was coming down with an ear infection. And do I put that down here or up here today? Sorry if you hear, I have a space heater sitting next to me because it is really cold today. And I have a drafty old house. Anyway, and I started feeling like I had an ear infection coming on, which is miserable. And so I started taking some stuff for that, and it just kind of got worse and worse and worse, and everyone else was getting better and I was getting worse, and mine had turned into a sinus infection and an ear infection and just all sorts of lovely stuff. And my husband was kind of joking when he said it, but he wasn't lying, as, you know, everyone else was sleeping and getting rest, and I was up taking care of everyone. So while they got better, my poor body was like, hey, you need to rest too, or we're going to get really sick. So yeah, it's been an unpleasant few weeks. Luckily, everyone else is better. It's just me that's still yucky. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. But yeah. I will do my best not to hack and cough on the video for you guys. But I am finally on the mend. I am finally starting to feel better. Definitely not 100%, but better than I was. I don't like to take antibiotics. I'm allergic to several different kinds, so when I take them, it's kind of like jumping straight to second-tier antibiotics, and I really don't like what they do to my system, so I try not to take them unless I absolutely have to. And even then, half the time, a couple of years ago, I had this ear infection that just would not go away. And I went through 3 rounds of antibiotics. Well, 2.5. I went through 1 round of antibiotics and that didn't work. And then I went through half of a second round of antibiotics, but I ended up having an allergic reaction to that one. I had never taken it before. So I had to stop that one, and then they had to put me on a 3rd. And I, of course, finished that round. So really it was like 2.5 rounds. And it was miserable all the way around, and it still didn't clear up. So I finally started taking these ear drops that had, I mean, I even tried the garlic oil thing. I was desperate. I was in pain. My ears were killing me. I even tried the garlic oil thing, and that didn't work. And I went to my local health food store as kind of a last resort and explained what was going on, and they gave me these drops that have tea tree oil in them, among other things. And oh my gosh, the relief was immediate. Like instantaneously, the pain was better. And within a day, I could hear again. It was amazing. So now I keep that stuff on hand, and that helped this instance from becoming horrible, but I was still really not well. So hopefully, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Where is my my calendar for this week? Might be slightly helpful, my monthly, so I can see what's going on. Yes. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to talk and do stickers at the same time, and it's not working at all well. This is the last week before the holidays. Oh, that is not at all. And actually, I don't think that's really long enough. Close enough. We'll go with it. Awana, and then this week is, wait, that should have been tan. And this should be, sorry, I'm trying to do the day color situation. My kids are currently asleep. It's after their bedtime. Hopefully they will stay that way. This week is our co-op. Normally it's the last week of the month, but again, because of Christmas, they moved it up a couple of weeks. So, we leave for church about 9:30, so I'm trying to kind of, oops. So we have a lot going on this week. My son obviously has tumbling, and let's see, where did I put those words? There we go. I've got our last Awana week, and tumbling, and then this is going to be memory. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, we're gonna do this, and that staggered look really worked for me last week, so I'm gonna do it again. I should have done that. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm not trying to mutter to myself. I'm just really out of sorts today. There we go. And then we're gonna do bills, because they don't stop even when it is Christmas. I need a red dot. Putting out the trash. And I think I love these squares. They're so pretty. Shoot. And I don't really have, they take up, as I've mentioned before, so much space. She's redesigned them starting in January. They're a lot smaller. They take up so much space, I can't really use them for an appointment or an event. So what I am going to do is actually lay that sticker down crooked, apparently. I am going to take those over to my dailies when I do that, just so I can continue to use the cuteness. There we go. Oh, and I got these new, where did I put them? Ha ha ha. This is one of the things I ordered from Paper Squirrel Co. for Black Friday. She had sets, and I've already peeled it off the paper that it originally came on and stuck it in here. Sets of order groceries and grocery pickup. So for those of us that do that, I need an order groceries sticker. Oh, look at how pretty that fits. And a grocery pickup sticker. How fun are these? I love how tiny they are. They are the perfect size for this supplement. And therefore, I assume they would be a really good size for the weeks as well, because most of the stickers that fit in this fit the weeks really well. Can't swear to it because I don't have one, but I think. Oh yes, and then I'm going to do, let's see, what color is Friday's? Red. And we will come over here and have payday, which is always important. Oh, how do I want to do this? We'll go like this. Obviously, this does not cover the entire time that we do school. However, this is more just my visual representation of what my days are going to look like. So I know that we do school for longer than this every day, but this is just a good quick glance for me to get a feel for the timeline of the week. Oops, sorry, I hit my microphone. Hope you didn't hear that. It's just a really helpful tool for me. My brain just works in this vertical week format. something about it, it's like I can look at it and at a glance know what's going on. And horizontal weeks, or weeks where you've got days like this, partial, pretty much any other week format is fine, and I can keep track of things, but this is how my brain thinks of time, if that makes any sense. So I truly do like having this as an option. And Monday, we need a coffee Lindy on Monday. It's just, we gotta do it. Okay, what else do I need to do? I need a film sticker. Ooh, but I have co-op that day. Yeah, I can still film. I can do it. And a blue dot. It's a little bit different with my husband on his new work schedule. Actually gives me more time in the evenings, which is nice. I'm not used to it yet. And I shouldn't, because this is really only seasonal. Come spring, he'll be back on his normal, regularly scheduled programming. For those of you who are my age. I don't think they say that much anymore. What with the advent of cable and on-demand streaming and whatever. Oh. Meow. We'll just let it hang over a little bit. That's okay. I can live with that. I love these. These are so nice. Ruchon, I guess is the name. Petite. Water-based, I guess, fine liner. Felt tip. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's similar to a Tombow mono drawing pen or a Sakura Pigma Micron pen, but these come in all different colors. I have a dark gray and a light gray, and I love them. And then it is our week for snacks again. So I need to remember to do that. Ah, yes, that's what else I need. This is how I plan, is I remember things bit by bit that I need to do, such as going to Sam's for the snacks. I'm actually going to be in town the night before for Awana, so I will just pick them up then. I don't normally go into town much. I live in a pretty rural area, so that's a bit of a drive. Okay, so I've got meals, film edit, upload, grocery pickup, school. I do believe, oh, I remember what I was going to do. I really liked doing this the other day. Use up these extra little circles on here. It's kind of fun to have the little instead of the checklists. And I need another tan one. Oh, am I out of the tan one? Yep, I'm gonna have to follow the pattern. I love this. I think this is called her gingerbread kit. The colors scream gingerbread to me anyway. So I hope it's the gingerbread kit. If not, sorry, Amanda. I will link this kit below, obviously. Here we go. That is the week. I will add in my bills, my meals, and my memories, of course, as the week goes on. So thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you would hit the like button. If you are not already a subscriber, I would greatly appreciate you subscribing. We are actually well on our way to our next giveaway. I do have a giveaway planned at 500 subscribers. We just had one very recently at 250 subscribers. So It's a lot of fun. I have lots of great stuff. I usually have several shops participate. So far they've been an absolute blast. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.